Alright guys, welcome to the American Tech channel. So let's go over what do you need to start out as a mechanic. Let's just go over the basics of what I think that you need to start out. Now there is more to this that I'll go over, but I'm just going to link a couple of things that you need to start out in this profession. So let's jump right into it. So let's go over wrenches. Now, you definitely need to start out with a good quality set of wrenches in this profession. So you don't want to round off your hexes, so your nuts and your bolts and everything else that you might be grabbing with your wrenches. You don't want to round those off. So please, please, please start out with a good quality wrench. You will not regret it. So what I think is a good quality wrench is not necessarily going out and spending a couple $100 on a snap-on tool right off the bat. Because like I said in a couple of videos that I first started with, you don't know if you're going to like this or not. So let's start out with the new Icon wrenches that Harbor Freight came out with. Now the new Icon wrenches, I'll put a picture of one up here, and then I'll also link put a link in the description for the wrenches that you can get. So the new Icon wrenches, okay, let's start out with, you need metric wrenches. So those are going to run you about $100 from Harbor Freight. That's a pretty good price for a professional set of wrenches, and they do compare to snap-on wrenches. I have used one of my friend's set at the garage, and I mean they're quality wrenches, guys. Don't ever put Harbor Freight down as far as their quality wrenches. The new Icon brand holds up to the best. So you do need the metric and standard wrenches to start out with. The next thing you're going to need is the SAE sockets, so standard sockets and metric sockets. I'll put a picture of those up here too. Harbor Freight also has the new Icon brand sockets, so you can get those for metric is going to be $34.99. Standard is going to be $49.99. So that's a pretty decent deal on those also. Harbor Freight is upwards of $200 for their shallows. Now I did not put any deep sockets in this video because in all honesty, you can get all of this stuff right here, awesome quality, from Home Depot. Their Husky brand is, I think it's great. And you can get that whole set for $100, deep, shallows. You also get your ratchets, you get everything else in that kit, which is a perfect starter kit. My friend, he just went a year on that starter kit before he actually upgraded to something else. So perfect, I mean absolutely perfect. I would probably recommend that over everything. But the wrenches are a definite, I would go with the Icon from Harbor Freight, even if they come with the cheap wrenches that the Husky provides. I would definitely go with the Icon. But let's talk about the Allen sockets. So I work at a foreign garage. I use my Allen sockets every single day in a foreign garage. So if you are working on foreign cars, Allens are a must. You could probably get away with it with an American cars, but I would still get a set, even a cheap set. So from Harbor Freight, their Pittsburgh Allen sockets run you about $13.99. Awesome deal, you can't go wrong. You're not out a lot of money. So then you also need the Torx sockets. Now the Torx sockets from Harbor Freight, they're not the best, but they will get you by for a little bit until you can maybe afford a better set. Those run you about $9.99. So still not a bad price, guys. You need good quality air tools. I did not link those or anything else because I buy my air tools from either Matco, Mac, Snap-on, or Cornwell. Those are the four that I would recommend buying your air tools from, because you are using your air tools day in and day out and day in and day out. You need those to hold up. You're putting a lot of stress on those air tools. Are Harbor Freight air tools bad? No, they're not bad, but they're not going to hold up to the stress like a Matco, Snap-on, or Cornwell will. So just keep that in mind when you buy your air tools. Your electric impacts and everything else, Milwaukee all the way has the best electric tools, hands down. My opinion still, but my opinion is hands down Milwaukee is superior. So definitely don't go out and spend a ton of money on these electric tools that Snap-on has, because my Snap-on 3/8 impact versus my Milwaukee Stubby 3/8 impact, my Milwaukee Stubby walks all over the Snap-on, and I mean it is awesome compared to the Snap-on. I would just rather throw mine in the trash if it wasn't $450. Plus, their warranties from Milwaukee they're 10 times better than Snap-on. I mean, you have a 1 year warranty or 1 or 2 year warranty from Snap-on, which I found out the hard way. If it's a month out of your warranty, they're not going to do anything for you. You got to send in your gun and have it rebuilt for $50. I think that's ridiculous. I've sent in my Milwaukee gun. They sent it out, came back, brand new gun, or they just trade it out right there in store. You don't have to wait. You don't have to wait for this thing to get rebuilt. So don't spend a ton of money on an electric tool from Snap-on, because their warranties are horrible. Okay, so let's go into toolbox. I won't hit much on toolboxes because toolboxes are way overrated in today's world. Harbor Freight's got a good line, guys. They really do. That's what I have, is I have a Harbor Freight toolbox. I have one of the first generation Harbor Freight toolboxes that they first came out with. I love it. It's not deep enough. Y'all want to get a good quality toolbox? Check out Home Depot. They have a Husky box that has I think it's an 80-inch toolbox that has a hutch, the toolbox, and a side cabinet for about $1,300 bucks. You can't go wrong. If you find a coupon, perfect. That coupon is going to bring it down to about $1,000. If you could find one, they do not go on sale very often because it's a high quality toolbox for a very low price. So why would they? I mean, they're already less than competitors and they give you more. So if you want to check out that toolbox, there is a guy that just started working on cars, and he actually bought this toolbox for his first toolbox. I'm gonna link that toolbox in the description so you can watch his videos also. Seems like an awesome guy. I've never met him yet, but I would love to in the future. So, yeah, I mean, guys, keep watching the videos. Watch it on new upcoming techs that are coming out. I've been doing this right here for 11 years, so I mean, I'm trying to think back to the beginning of when I first started, and that's kind of hard to do after 11 years of starting. I started out with a Blue Point slide top cart, and that was absolutely horrible. I was a lube tech. I was doing tires, oil changes, brakes, things like that, and I worked myself up to where I'm doing engines, transmissions, diagnostics, everything underneath the sun. If it comes in, I'll work on it. It's an awesome experience to learn and grow in this profession, and make sure that you all take the initiative to go to the classes that are provided by all the companies around. So I just want to thank you guys. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.